Welcome back. Today we're discussing Chapter 4, Lesson 7, Point-Slope Form. So the objectives for today are to graph a line and write a linear equation using point-slope form. And then also to write a linear equation given 2 points. Okay, so point-slope form, let's talk about it. So the point-slope form of a linear equation actually tells you 2 things. Can you guess what those 2 things are? First, it gives you a point, right? And then second, it tells you the slope. So that's kind of obvious, right? Point-slope form, it tells you a point and a slope. Isn't that cool? Like slope-intercept form? It like tells you in the name what it tells you, what information it's giving you. So slope-intercept form, it's giving you a slope and it's giving you a y-intercept. So it tells you 2 things in the actual form, y equals mx plus b. There's the y-intercept, there's the slope. It's the same thing for point-slope form. It tells you 2 things. It tells you a point and a slope. And the point-slope form, so the point is in the form x1, y1, right? The slope is still m, but this is the form right here. Y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. So I'll write that a little bit bigger. Y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. And that's the point-slope form. Whatever's in front on the outside of these parentheses, that's the slope, and then our x1 and our y1 are just right here. Okay, let's go ahead and look at example 1. So example 1 says to write an equation in point-slope form for the line with the given slope that contains the given point. Perfect. So we have a slope, we have a point. We can put it into point-slope form. So first we got to write down what point-slope form is. Y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. Okay, my slope is 1/6. And my point is 5, 1, which means this is my x1 and this is my y1. And then I just substitute those values into this point-slope form equation. And I have y minus y1 is 1 equals the slope, which is 1/6, x minus x1, which is 1/6. And there is my point-slope equation. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's the answer in point-slope form. Perfect. Let's move on to the next one. So we're going to write an equation in point-slope form again for the slope being -4 in this point. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to write the equation y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. My slope is equal to -4, and my terms are right here. This is xy. I just substitute, oh, this is x1, y1. It's x1, y1, okay? I'm going to substitute this information into my formula. So y minus y1 is 3 equals the slope, which is -4, multiplied by x minus x1 is just 0. And that's it. You just leave it right there. There's the equation in point-slope form. It gives you a point and a slope. Perfect. Let's look at the next example, example 1c. So again, we're just going to put this information into the point-slope formula. So I'm going to write it down. Y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. My slope is equal to 1. My point is right here. This is my x1, y1. And I just substitute this information into the formula. So I have y minus my y1 is -4 equals my slope is 1. And I have x minus my x1, which is -1. Now I have to do a little bit of simplification here. These 2 negatives actually end up being a positive, so I need to write y plus 4 equals, I'll write 1 on the side, and then this simplification is x plus 1 here. And there is my equation in point-slope form. Perfect. Now it is your turn, ladies and gentlemen, to check it out. Okay, here's my friend, the pause dragon. Remind you to pause your device, go ahead and work it out. When you get done, press play and we'll talk about it together. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, let's see how you did. So we're gonna write this equation in point-slope form. So we have point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. Okay, the slope is equal to 2, and this is my point, my x1 and my y1. I substitute the values in, and I get y minus my y1 is 1 equals the slope is 2 times x minus my x1 is 1/2. And that's it. That's the equation in point slope form. Super easy. If you got that one right, awesome job. Let's go ahead and look at the next example. So we're going to write this in point slope form as well. So write point slope form down. Y minus y1 equals m multiplied by the quantity x minus x1. My slope is equal to 0, and my x1, y1 is right here. So I just substitute the values in. I get y minus y1 is a -4 equals my slope is 0. X minus x1 is 3. And then we just need to simplify this, right? So those two negatives become a positive, right? So it's y plus 4 equals, and I know that 0 times all this is just going to be 0, but just because we are doing point slope form, I'm just going to keep it like this. So there is my final answer in point slope form. All right, that is it for example 1. I will see you in a little bit for example 2.